Hello everybody, I am Sreevarsha R, a certified nutritionist.
I'm Marina Paul.
And I'm Paul.
How old are you?
73 and a half.
76.
76. Now, why are we shooting this is to let you know how healthy they are at 73 and a half and 76. Let's know their 30 years of life and their journey in very short. Marina, what do you do?
At the moment, I'm a housewife and an artist.
How long have you been artist like?
A lifetime in my life, some 50, 60 years.
60 years. There's a lot of paintings of Marina which will be shown to you in the video. And sir, what were you and how were you?
I started as a naval person, retired after 10 years, and then I worked in the Sun Liver, and 30 years I have been abroad. Then I'm back here from 2015, settling down here.
Settling down in Kerala.
Yeah.
Okay. More. I want to know your lifestyle. Now, currently, how do you live your life? That's the brief that we wanted to know. How are you so healthy at 76 and a half?
We live in a place where there are full of trees. The trees that we planted, the tree that was here when we bought the land, we made sure that we do maximum planting of trees. A concept that actually people forget to carry on in their life. So we felt happy doing that. So we have a lot of trees that some are medicinal, some are forest trees, some are rare. So we live among the trees. In fact, this small place, about an acre and a half, is like a small forest for us, and we don't miss anything here. And we have an exercising track here that goes from the gate to the waterfront. That's around 200 meters. So we do that alternate day every week. In that process, there are 25 steps to climb, and proper, we get into a diet that is so very perfect for old age and good health. We live on food that is absolutely healthy, and no junk food or no outside food. And most of all is that sleep peacefully, and there's no issues that is on your head that either you create or people create for you. So it's a harmony that makes us feel happy and be here.
So how long have you been cultivating this? Whole life you have been
Actually,
like this?
over 20 plus years since we bought the land, we started planting. Every time we come on vacation from abroad, we had been planting. We bought new plants from Manuti and we had been planting. And from 2015 we are here for good. We have come back retired. And then we have all the trees grown up, and everything you see around is half of our hard work, and half the nature has helped us to enjoy.
Not about the trees and forests, but about the lifestyle. You never had junk in your life.
No,
you were
no,
always
no.
like this, or
We've always been like this.
You've always been like this.
We always believed that.
In your younger age also
Yep,
you were like
I
this.
started when I was 6 years old, if I can remember nicely. And
Healthy diet from 6 years old.
healthy diet means we lived in village. The food in village is always used to be healthy. The junk food started something like in the 80s or 90s, I think, the bad food. All the fried stuff and KFCs and pizzas and...
And you never had them?
We see, like I tell you, we used to have a week to celebrate. 6 days we will work very hard and one day we will enjoy. That used to be the style. Eat what you want. 2 scoops of ice cream, 3 scoops of ice cream. But the next day we were in desert, like something like 23 kilometers we used to walk in any temperature. Up to 52 temperature we have walked. So that time we had age with us. But since you have become senior and now coming to senior, super senior, we cannot afford to eat junk. So if you take altogether around 10-15 years, we have been on proper diet, absolute healthy diet.
So what are the cooking part? I'll get it to
Yep.
Marina. Marina, just help me. But what is your cooking style and how is that you people follow a pattern of cooking that is like he said, you don't eat fries, you don't eat papads, you don't eat mixtures, you don't eat pizzas, burgers. I can't think about somebody like that. But look, you are also been the same thing, or after getting married, how long have you been together and how is it?
This is our second marriage, and we are now for more than 30 years together. Uh, I was conscious about eating. I'm mostly from very young, very traditional in my eating.
Oh.
I had to be, I'm a coastal person, I come from Goa, and fish curry and rice is our staple diet.
Yeah.
We have to have it. Fish curry, rice. It's a must,
Okay.
and that's what I wanted.
Okay.
Okay, I was very fond of that, and I couldn't believe eating anything else besides my Goan food.
Yeah.
Then I had to break out of that mold with my ex-husband, who happened to be a North Indian. So
Okay.
I had to learn to eat Punjabi food.
Oh.
I had to learn how to make North Indian food. And then second round of marriage, I had to learn to make Malayali food. But Malayali food is very close to our food. That we have fish and coconut and everything, just like Malayalis. It's made differently, but the ingredients are the same. And I felt sick in 2019. I had to have surgery. I had a cyst on my ovary, and after that I put on weight. And for the first time in my life, I was like 35 or 36 that time, and I put on weight after the surgery.
Okay.
And then I realized that I had to change my eating habits.
Okay.
And got into an organization called the Veterans, where the women have to be 35 plus and the men 40. And it's all athletics.
Okay.
So
You started athletic when you were 35.
no, 41.
41 you started your athletic.
Yeah.
So that was the stage where you were in menopause or something?
Yes, already menopause has started. Yeah.
So bleeding,
Oh,
brain
yeah.
fogging,
Big.
all big time.
Big
And
time.
at that time, how did this athlete and healthy diet and things like that without the help of a nutritionist or somebody, how did you come
Books.
up with it?
Books.
Books
I
helped you.
yeah, books have helped me a lot in all my education.
Okay.
So I used to go whenever there's an exhibition, book exhibition, go buy books. Because there was no your mobile or TV somewhere to get information. And I don't know, I did not get into that thing of going to a nutritionist. I don't know why, it never struck me to do
No,
that.
I
just
your
kind of
aging
thought.
of that era was not into a nutrition dietitian era,
Yeah.
but then being into veteran and all those things, how did that journey
No,
actually
because
went
because
on?
of this overweight, I was forced to, I from 58 kilos, I shot up to 70 kilos. I was really overweight, and I had to do something about it. It was bad. So bought books and started reading, and then started, figuring out what to do. So with that, and I miscarried 8 times, so I had adopted 2 children. And with my 2 children, I used to go to the gymnastic classes, which were very close to where I live in Goa. And there, the veterans used to come because the gym and the ground is part of the setup. So then they spoke to me. They said, "We need a runner. Why don't you join the organization?" Until then, I did not know anything about veterans. And I happily said, because I used to do a lot of walking, always walk. So there, when I was put on the track, I realized that I'm totally ignorant. I've never run. In school you ran, but you were never taught like actually what it is to run.
Run in a track.
And the coach, my friends took me to the coach and he showed me the 400-meter track and said, okay, you just do one round on this track. So that ignorance, no? So I said happily, oh, only that round. I started running, I almost collapsed. Like I couldn't even go 50 meters. We were on 400 meters. And he said, don't stop. When you catch your breath, then you start jogging again. So then he realized that I had no knowledge, no experience, no stamina. He said, all you have is willpower, we'll start from there.
Okay.
And then he started coaching me, part of the group. Then they put me into 400, 800 and 50 and 100 meters.
And you won? Anytime?
For the nationals, yeah, I got gold. I got gold for 400, silver for 800 and bronze for 1500. And got selected for the Asian.
Oh, Asian Games for
yeah. That's how we met in Jakarta. We met.
Oh, Jakarta, you met.
But he's a absolute professional at his running. Nothing.
He's never had junk in his life. He's not into rice. He's not into anything. So he will be that kind of a person.
No, I have school days. My running competition started from school college days.
Right.
Then in Navy I could. I held the Navy record for 100 meters. Then I was the Armed Forces champion in 1973.
Oh.
So I had to, be on a rigid diet or food pattern to perform. Otherwise I could eat. At that time there was no much of junk food, except chapatis and even in the military. In the armed forces there is nothing. You don't get to eat any junk. Dal, sabji, chapati, rice. That used to be the diet in military.
We never heard of this word, junk food.
This kind of junk food.
First junk food would be on the beach side. We'll have a bel puri and samosas and all. That is to be considered junk,
Yeah, that's a great knowledge that we have. That is considered as junk. That is considered as snacks for us.
Actually, this is a Western culture. What we are now, having,
pizzas and
all this stuff.
Italian food.
Yeah, all
Italian cheese
Yeah,
burger.
all that.
So now, currently I have been in your house. So just tell me, the last time we had this millet idli, speak about this millet idlis that you actually make it. How is your diet with this millet idli? How did you came up with this innovation concept of this idli actually?
Actually, we've been because I'm diabetic.
Okay.
And my diabetes got into very bad state during my chemo. So the chemo and diabetes is a very bad marriage. It almost killed me, because the amount of medication I was taking, I was not eating that much.
Okay.
So that built up some kind of acidity, hydrochloric acid in my stomach, and I started having loose motion. There was not enough time even to go to the toilet.
Okay.
Fortunately for me, I live with a nurse.
Okay.
So, you must know our profession, right? He's a nurse,
Yeah.
an emergency nurse, and I'm a kindergarten primary school teacher. That's what I'm trained for, and art also. But since my passion is art, and so I requested to be an art teacher for the school, and they agreed. So then I was full time. Yeah. So I was being paid for what I love doing.
Okay.
So
you did what you love to do all your life?
No, I didn't want to become a teacher. I wanted to be an artist.
But okay.
Yeah. But the circumstances at home were such that I was forced to. My mother needed me, being the eldest. So I would have to go to Bombay to learn art. There was no art school in Goa at that time.
Okay.
So she's a kindergarten trained teacher. She did her kindergarten training during the Second World War because grandpa was in the army.
Okay.
And she made me do the same thing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, hydrochloric, diabetic, and
yeah. So getting back, so then he told me, he sat down when he saw me purging so badly. He sat down and went through the mobile, what is happening. When he read the medication I was taking and then the side effects of the medication, then he told me that will you listen to what I have to say? I said yes. He says, first Thomas stop kanji, everything. Just let's get on to black tea with some lime juice, and don't have anything else. Can you do that? So I said, yeah, sure, I'll do that. I was desperate to do anything. Like I was so badly, I was collapsing. Most people ask me, were you not hospitalized? But he's there, so it didn't trouble me that I needed to go to the hospital. And then he put me on ORS, oral rehabilitation salts, yeah, and this black tea, and then little bit of some watery kanji, and that way he brought me back. I was collapsing. My weight had come down to 54 kilos, and I could hardly walk. I was so badly off.
Okay.
So with that, then we started to research. I said, I desperately want to stop being medicated for diabetes. I really want to stop.
Okay.
So he said, then you cannot, there's no compromise here.
Okay.
You will have to strictly eat only what is diabetic friendly.
Yes,
Yeah, if you're capable of doing this, then let's go for it. And he's a heart patient.
Okay.
So whatever benefits me benefits him.
Right.
And he's so super conscious about what he eats.
Okay.
He's conscious to the level like he will not, if he says he's finished, he's finished. He will not take 1 tablespoon more than that.
Oh.
He's that particular about his intake of food.
Okay.
He's finished means he's finished. He really is finished. He doesn't want to go further than that.
Okay.
But I used to accommodate, which I learned from him. So I decided my first thing is change the size of the plate.
Okay.
Eat in a smaller plate.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next step is quantity wise.
Okay.
Don't keep food on the table where you can keep on serving.
Oh.
Okay? Go to the kitchen, serve what you want, and that's it. Don't go next, no another rounds.
Okay.
Okay? Even if you like it, no.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that way slowly you start to shrink your stomach.
Okay.
He had no such problem. His finished means finished, but I could have. I could eat.
Yeah.
Okay?
We all could.
And I loved my rice. Fish curry rice, I loved it. But then I had to stop. There was no rice. It's got high carbohydrates in it. And people are under this misconception that don't eat rice but you can eat chapatis. No. Chapatis is worse. No. It's worse than rice.
Yeah. Gluten also is there, no?
Yeah. You know what happens with rice, especially the way we cook it? We strain the water, no? We throw all the starch out. But no such thing happens with chapatis.
Right.
You're eating the whole thing.
Yeah. With gluten.
Yes.
And it is more dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So another thing that he came across, we keep referring to the website. Almost every day he'll come telling me that this is being said, that is being said, and they confuse you a lot. There's so much of contradictory statements made. So you have to find out whether that's okay for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And unfortunately, most diabetics are liars. They will somehow just keep telling you that
I'm okay.
I'm okay, or I'm slightly above. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost there. Like.
Right.
And some will tell you regularly fit number. It doesn't happen. It's a human body.
Right.
And for sugar, it's just like heart patient. Everything can jump your sugar levels.
Yes. Sometimes it's 210, sometimes 280.
Yes.
Sometimes it is 300, sometimes it's 400, right? It always gets fluctuated.
Because your emotions are there, then everyday stress levels are there. Okay, or you're tired or sick, and when you're old, there are a lot of added stuff also. Okay,
Yes.
which as a youngster you can bounce off. Old age, no, and then bounce off so easily.
So you have still after maintaining so much of proper diet and proper only eating idlis for 6 months, doshas for 6 months, having this kind of pattern also, still you have knee pains, back pains and all those
Yes,
things.
it doesn't go away. The level is tolerance.
The level of tolerance is how?
Yeah, like
How much? 1 to 7 or 1 to 10 scale, how much can you rate yourself as in?
I would say, in my way, my tolerance is very high, but he doesn't feel that. He feels that my tolerance is not that much.
But
Yeah,
however,
but
you should be convinced
yeah,
with yours.
yes.
So how much?
My tolerance is very high. I
it's
feel
1 to
that
10 as a scale if you...
110, I would say 7.
7.
Yeah, between
How
6 and
about
7.
you, Raju sir?
See, I mean, overwork or whatever my style of exercising has caused me more problem. In fact, I've been on the road around 22 years. I've been a road runner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had solid problems with my back and my joints.
Okay.
But I can manage pain. 9 pain I can manage.
So 1 to 10 on a scale, how much
That's
do
what I'm
you
telling you.
rate?
With the 9 pain I can manage.
9 till 9 you know.
Yeah, I can manage. I tolerate that. See, when you climb 25 steps,
Yeah, that's why I'm asking
That-
you, because this
that-
1.5 acre...
that is one. Then after I finish that, I do the assisted sit-up leg. That means you do the sit-ups, you hold on to the post and sit up leg, like 1, 2. I do 360, 370 times when I come back and finish. Yeah, then I have
At
my...
73. 36 sir.
Yeah,
At
that's okay.
76.
No, age is not calculated here because your mind
Age
is
is the calculation that we are doing here.
So
As a dietitian, I'm so surprised because at 76 meeting you people, as a
Yeah.
dietitian is a surprising
So
thing
if
for me.
you calculate the total distance of step climbing and exercise, it comes around 600 movements of your hip or your half sitting posture.
Yeah, I do it for 2 hours. So I do the steps 1,250 times. For 2 hours. 2 hours I walk. Every
And
alternate day 10 kilometers.
the idli that is consistent of is dal,
Yeah, two dal, the sambar dal.
the sambar dal.
Moong dal.
Moong dal. Moong, not moong dal. Moong. Then the what is that? Ragi, and the tur.
No.
The harad. What's that? No, harad.
Urid dal,
Urid.
urid dal,
Yeah.
moong, then comes sambar dal, then comes ragi.
Ragi.
4 items.
4 items.
So he takes the grains and takes the milk and milks it. And then we make the batter with only water, warm water. Make the batter with a little bit of salt and the fermentation. And the idlis are made. And there is something we have discovered after all these years of eating. You were saying, it's you have it 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You won't believe, Sreevarsha. First and foremost, the stomach feels as if you have not eaten. It's so light. You never get the feeling of being stuffed.
Okay.
That's unbelievable. Then your bowel movements have gone perfect. You have no problem from going to the toilet. Yeah. Then no side effects of gas or burping.
And what are the added thing in the diet is what goes with idli or what goes with dosa. You cannot just eat idli or just dosa. You need a curry for that.
Right.
So when we make curry, there are at least 6 or 7 vegetables in that,
Oh.
like pumpkin, gourd, then cucumber, then
They're vegetable.
bottle gourd. You understand?
Yes.
Then
6 vegetables you will include in the curry.
6 or 7
No,
vegetables.
that's he is talking about when you make kind of a sambar.
Yeah,
You go with
anything.
idli, yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7 vegetables added to that.
Added to that, yeah.
You understand? So that has got all the required vitamins that you add in your daily intake. So like supplement, it helps us.
Yeah.
So one is the grain. I mean the mixture we make that has got no rice,
Right.
but it has got enough carbohydrate. All these pulses have got enough carbohydrate to maintain your daily requirement.
But there is no carbs that you're eating, right?
There is no separate carb. There is no added carb like rice
Rice.
or wheat.
Wheat,
But whereas you take all these pulses separately,
yeah.
urid dal, sambar dal, moong, and all this has got carbs on its own.
Yes, they have
No,
got very limited
yeah,
carbs.
limited.
Yes,
Yeah.
How much-
there is no starch in it. So
Correct.
it does not
There
have no index level high.
Correct.
Yeah.
There is one question whether your supplement or whether your food is enough for you to for your daily consumption, for your body requirement, and plus you will do exercise. That your body will tell you.
So that's what I'm telling
That's
you.
what I'm
That is
telling
why we are
you. So alternate day,
interviewing you.
or your alternate day, she can work 2 hours. See, 1 o'clock,
1 o'clock I start.
she starts
Okay.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
See, we get partial sun. There is no sun otherwise.
Yeah.
You don't get, the pathway is fully shaded.
Yes.
Okay, if we can do it, say like 25 steps into 25 steps into 25 times,
Yeah.
goes over 625 times.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
2 hours of.
Yeah. So if she can do that, and she has no knee pains, no backache.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
That's what I'm telling you.
actually.
So similarly, I do this. I do 15 times only because I am on a speed.
Okay.
I do all the steps running. I cannot walk the steps. So I want to run the
Yeah,
steps.
because he's basically a runner.
No, no, yeah.
Plus I want to do the bench. I mean, I got a small gym. No?
Yes.
So I do for my legs, my leg curls, plus bench press and sit up, sit up. So
Regularly doing it for
Yeah.
like 20
yeah,
years,
lifetime
25.
life. Yeah. So first, before we started this, we used to run the climb.
Oh yeah.
From the last house to the
30 times.
yeah.
We used to, we start with jog, then stride, sprint. Jog, stride, sprint. And then walk back for recovery.
So the climb, running the climb is a hell of a punishment. Like it's not an easy thing.
Yeah, that is
And,
what I'm telling
and
you.
for
It's not
everything we
a-
have pebbles. So there's no,
Count missing.
Yeah, count missing. Next to the gate, I will show you, I've got a box with pebbles. And one set is 5 pebbles. Okay? One set is 5, that means 10. Going down, coming up, going down, coming up. 5. That will give you 2 kilometers. So like that, 5 sets I do, that's 10 kilometers.
So exercise, diet, and having a healthy relationship is what with 2 dogs is what you say.
Yeah. These are two added vitamins in your life.
And that's what I'm saying. So these things actually make you
Yeah,
healthy
of course.
and
Gardening,
peaceful
yes.
gardening, trees, nature. These are the secrets of being that what are the missing elements these days. Like the younger generation is all about missing. Like even I am missing the greenery, the right food, the right thing. Being a nutritionist, many times I am not able to follow all this thing. It's a great pleasure being with you people and knowing the lifestyle. I wish to live 76 years like this or much longer like this. Stay healthy and stay tuned with me. Thank you.